In The Red and the Black, Julien Sorel, an ambitious, intelligent young man from the provincial town of Verrières, dreams of rising above his low-class origins. Born to a harsh, working-class carpenter, he idolizes Napoleon and sees two possible paths to power: the red of military glory and the black of the church. Since the political climate of post-Napoleonic France favors clerics over soldiers, he reluctantly chooses the black. He becomes a tutor in the household of Mayor de Ronel, a provincial aristocrat. Although initially hired for his Latin skills, Julien quickly becomes an object of fascination for Madame de Ronel because of his sensitivity, youthful beauty, and sincerity. Their hesitant attraction deepens into a passionate affair, with Julien torn between pride, desire, and fear of discovery. Their romance exposes the hypocrisy of the town's moralists, who suspect sin everywhere except among themselves. When the scandal threatens to surface, Julien is sent to the seminary at Besançon, where he experiences a new world of clerical politics, petty rivalries, and superficial piety. Despite his lack of genuine religious conviction, he excels academically and becomes the protege of the ambitious Abbé Pierrot. Julien learns to navigate a society ruled not by merit, but by hypocrisy, obedience, and strategic humility. Julien secures a position in Paris as secretary to the powerful Marquis de la Mole, bringing him into the highest circles of aristocratic life. His charm, quick mind, and emotional intensity attract the Marquis's daughter Mathilde, a proud, intelligent young woman drawn to Julien's combination of vulnerability and daring. Their volatile love affair becomes a battle of wills, passion, and self-invention, as both try to control the narrative of their romance. Mathilde becomes pregnant, forcing Julien into the world he has always coveted down and mistrusted. The Marquise, after initial fury, reluctantly grants Julien a commission in the army, symbolizing the red path he once hoped for, and agrees to their engagement. Julien stands on the threshold of social elevation, but his pride and lingering attachment to Madame de Ronel bring disaster. Receiving a letter in which Madame de Ronel falsely denounces him under the pressure of her confessor, Julien acts rashly. In an impulsive burst of fury and heartbreak, he returns to Verrières and shoots her in church. She survives, but the attempt destroys his future. Julien is arrested, tried, and sentenced to death, choosing dignity and truth over political maneuvering. He refuses to defend himself or exploit Mathilde's influence, recognizing at last the limitations of the world he tried to conquer. In prison, Julien experiences profound clarity, rekindling his love for Madame de Ronel, who forgives him fully. He rejects Mathilde's aristocratic romanticism in favor of genuine feeling. Julien is executed by guillotine, his death mourned deeply by Madame de Ronel, who dies 3 days later. Mathilde, consumed by tragic grandeur, preserves his severed head like a medieval heroine. The novel ends with irony and bitterness, exposing the rigid class system, moral hypocrisy, and destructive power of ambition in Restoration France.
Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos.